even if you have all the entire budget with you. Sometimes it's good after you acquire a machine, you acquire any auto vehicle, that you may have some balance with you.
The eligibility criteria to have a car financing is open to everyone.
As long as you have your 30%, as long as you have your 30% on any market value on a car, we are going to give you the rest, which is 70%. Now, there are some other aspects that we look into. Let's say, for instance, we have to assess actually your income levels. For that matter, we may require actually to disclose some information like your bank statement for the last 6 months, your M-Pesa statement for the last 6 months. We may require your KRA PIN, we may require your ID, we may require the documentation for the car.
From application, submission up to approval of the loan or disbursement of the loan, it will take you only 24 hours. Actually 24 hours is the maximum depending with the cooperation of the client.
Wenye naonanga ama ukuwe na ile stigma ya ati watu wakipewa mandai wao ukuja wanachotwa. Wacha nikuambie kitu moja, mwenye unaochi channel. Wacha niongelelee interest rate. Na vile nilikuwa nimesema hapo awali, kuna watu kitu naonanga ikiwa very unfair. It's so unfair that if I'm financing you a car that is 650cc, I give you the same interest rate to another guy that I'm financing a Prado.
What's popping, everybody, and welcome back to Social Pulse Studios. Basically, guys, today I have decided to bring to you one of the most interesting topics that I know you guys would really enjoy understanding about. What is car finance and how do you go about being financed when you're getting to purchase a car? It doesn't mean because you don't have enough cash to buy a car that you should not own a car. These guys are here, together as one are here to help you in the purchasing process of purchasing that asset that you want, that motive. They help you from dreaming to driving it. So basically, we're going to be having a conversation with guys from Together as One, letting us understand every single process and all the myths and misconceptions you've heard about people purchasing cars. So today I'm going to be talking to them about all those questions and all the unanswered questions they'll get to answer to us. So basically, let's dive to the video. We see what Together as One has got for us in the table today. But wait, have you subscribed to our channel? Have you hit that like button? And how would we know what you think about today's video? Kama hauja comment bado. So do the necessary and let's head to the ground to see what Together as One got for us in the table. Let's do this. Welcome to Safe Drives by Kelvin. We are here to give you the best car reviews, pricing details, and expert advices to make your driving experience safer and smarter. Buckle up and enjoy the ride.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Today we are here at Sandy Car Bazaar at Jamhuri Grounds. My name is Alphonse Muli from Together as One, and my friend is?
I'm Peter Mudama from Together as One.
And in particular, we are offering a facility we normally call asset financing, and that is informs motor vehicle financing. That is car asset financing. Now, I will get to the depth of this matter, and I will be very brief. Because what we mean by car financing is a facility that we are giving to people who intend to have cars. Now, you may ask that if you have an intention to have a car, then why do you need someone to chip in and actually finance for you? There are basically around 4 reasons. I'll just mention a few. But one is you might come actually looking for a car, probably when you come on a Sunday like today at Car Bazaar, and you don't have actually all the finances that you require. First of all, maybe your budget falls short and you really in need of a car. Together as One steps in actually and assist you to finance part of that purchase value of that car. Let's say, for instance, you find a car here, like the car that is next to me, which is a Voxy, and let's say probably it's going for around 1.5 million, and in your pocket you are only planned, and actually by your plan you have only 1 million, or probably you have 500,000. We as a company, we are going to step in. We are going actually to finance that car up to a tune of 70% of the first value of that car. You can imagine someone giving you 70% of all the budget you had. Let's say, for example, like I normally meet some clients and I tell them, my name is so and so, I do car financing. They tell me, today I have all the money. Let me tell you, my friend, even if you have all the entire budget with you, sometimes it's good after you acquire a machine, you acquire any auto vehicle, that you may have some balance with you. Let's say, for instance, your budget is 800,000 and really you have the 800,000. You may need actually to have some amount aside, set aside, actually to get the insurance. If it's the insurance that you have not actually done the insurance, you may also need actually a few finances to do the interiors of the car. Probably you are a fan of a car with the music, and that's the essence of us here. We normally help you actually cover the gap that may be caused by the economy that we have. I'm also going actually to welcome my friend here, Mr. Peter, and to just mention a few things about the essence of car financing. Peter, take it away.
Okay, basically, as my friend was trying to say, car financing is not just because you need a car. Car financing it's helped you cope with our economy. As for instance, if you take a car that runs for 700,000 and you have all the amount, it may be risky for you to invest all your money in a car that you can pay slowly and have another stream of income to help you cope with today's economy. So the eligibility criteria to have a car financing is open to everyone. We don't discriminate. As long as you have 30% of the price of the car, you are eligible for a car. What do I mean by this? If I say our car is open to everyone, we mean that everyone who is aspiring to be a motor vehicle owner can apply for our car financing services.
Let me add a few elements on our eligibility. You know, there's always the part whereby, as a company, we also have to be careful on how actually we are assessing how much we are giving you. But we are saying, as long as you have your 30%, as long as you have your 30% on any market value on a car, together as one is going to chip in, we are going to give you the rest, which is 70%. Now, there are some other aspects that we look into. Let's say, for instance, we have to assess actually your income levels. For that matter, we may require actually to disclose some information like your bank statement for the last 6 months, your M-Pesa statement for the last 6 months. We may require your KRA PIN, we may require your ID, we may require the documentation for the car, and most of all, if you are purchasing the car right away on the yard, because we finance right on the spot, we require you actually to have a speedway of processing the sales agreement for the same. In that matter, you got a car. The interest rate, I know out there in the market, we got various people, players in this industry. I know even we have the commercial banks, they are there, they are doing the same thing, they are doing asset financing. But I'm going to touch something about asset financing with microfinances. The way our economy has been structured, I've heard and actually I normally see commercial banks having actually fixed rates about this car financing issue. But I'm going to tell you something about our organization. We are having flexible rates. We have flexible rates. Now, let's say, for example, someone picks a machine that is around 2500 cc, and someone also picks a smaller car which is around 650 cc. You don't expect those people actually to pay the same interest rate. Come to our company. We normally classify interest rate with reference to the machine that you have. So I'm not going to stick it up to you and tell you actually it's a 2.5%, which is normally actually that is the average in the market, and actually we are even below that average of 2.5% interest rate.
About the hidden charges, I will be frank with you. Our company has no hidden charges. We only ask the client to pay for valuation and also to pay for the car track of the car, which are basic things for the client. If we say this client is purchasing a car, he needs to know the value of the car. So the valuation helps the client and also assist us to know how much we can finance that car. For the car track is a permanent track. We put a permanent tracker on your vehicle, so even after the period of our prepayment, your car track also remains there.
Now, let me give you a hint, our viewers. When I tell you that we need under 1,000 shillings to do search, me and you, for your car in your presence, that is not hidden charges. Those are just normal charges. There are charges across every lender who out there is actually giving loans. But again, we have unscrupulous people in the market who may not actually disclose this at the initial stage. When you come out together as one, we are going to give you a clear explanation of all the charges, the initial charges included, which are the car tracking charges, which are the search charges, which are the transfer charges, everything on the table. We got nothing hidden about this. Now, I think the long-term benefits actually that come with car financing, and I think the moderator of the same is going to allow me to actually have a mix of language. Tunaongeanga kizungu juu ya mboka. Na wasee, nataka kuwachapia kitu moja. Hii form ya car financing ni different sana na vile watu wanafikirianga huko nje. Juu ukibonga na msee huko nje, umwambie story ya car financing, yeye ufikiria ni kama ni mambo na kuchota kirai. Si mambo na kuchota kirai. Mtu wangu umekaa na hata umejipanga na budget yako, ndio. Sikatai uko na mita yako kwa mfuko unataka kirai, sawa sawa. But unafaa kuangalia hapo, ukispend hii mita yako yote, comprehensive insurance utalipa na ukispend hii mita yako moja, na hiyo gari unafaa uipige ma interior ndani. Tuseme wewe pia wewe ni mtu wa fan wa muziki kama mimi. Mimi nikibai kirai lazima kirai kwanza ikuwe na ngoma. Kirai kwanza lazima ikuwe nimeipiga macrom vizuri, ivae kiatu mzuri. Sasa hizo vitu zote ukiongoza car financing, hizo vitu utafanya nini? Tuseme umespend budget yako yote. So, msee akikama apate facility kama hii ya car financing, inakupatia time ya kujipanga na kulipa pole pole. Actually sisi tunapeana duration ya kuanzia 6 months up to around 2.5 years. Imagine tu umechukua kira yako na miaka 2 unaienjoy tu ndogo ya ndogo, wewe ni kuspin tu na hakuna mtu anakukimbiza mambo ya madogo.
Okay, to just sum up what my friend is saying, car financing is all about stability. Our economy, we know our economy is, and right now purchasing a car at 1 million when your budget is 1.2 million, that will mean that somehow you have to interfere with your today's life, and our car financing is focused on making your life stay the same. Whether you are financed, whether you are driving, whether you are walking, your financing still the same.
With me today here is my friend.
Okay, my name is Karisa Bawa.
And I'm your guy, Alphonse Muli. Okay, the terms for getting a car financing, just like another facility, my friends and our viewers there. The first thing is that if you have to get a facility, first of all, you must have a car. Or we must be talking about a car. The question is, we are talking about a car. So if you are talking about a car, first, we require documentation for the car itself, which is a logbook for that car. For financing on a car to be effective, documentation must be clear. If you are looking for financing, make sure the car that you have interest in and the person who is selling you the car, he may provide or is capable of providing all the documentation. One, a logbook for that car, and again, you must have a sales agreement between you and whoever is selling you that car. If you are getting this car from my yard, we may require you to have a pro forma invoice for the same car. Now, the other requirement, which you normally look into, you must have your identification document, which is your ID, your KRA PIN. We must have your bank statement for the last 6 months. We must have your M-Pesa statement for the last 6 months as well. The person that you're dealing with, and he has given you a particular price of that car. We cannot actually jump into financing you if you have not paid part of the 30% which you're supposed to pay to the person who's selling you the car. So there must be a proof of the deposit. The part that you are supposed to pay to that owner of that vehicle must be there. Either you provide us with your M-Pesa transaction details, or either you provide us with a receipt given by that particular person. Those are the requirements. And I think my friend here, Mr. Karisa, may also actually touch more on what we look into when we are giving someone car financing.
Sometimes you might not be using a bank for so much, so you might be looking for M-Pesa statement depending with the amount. Sometimes kama hauna bank statement, tutaangalia tu M-Pesa statement ya 6 months depending na amount. Kama tunakufinance less than 500,000, haina haja ya bank statement. Ukikuja na M-Pesa statement yako yenye iko sawa, iko valid, tunakupatia pesa tutakufinance. These documents are just for formality and for more of identification. But when it comes to finance, the main thing here for someone to qualify car financing is just the deposit of 30%, or depending with the value of the car. So the most important thing is the deposit and the valuation report. That's the main important thing. So when you have the deposit, and we do the valuation. Depending on the valuation of the car, if you qualify 70%, we are going to give you 70%. And it doesn't matter the type of the car.
Let's talk about repayment periods and our flexibility as a company. As I said earlier on actually different interviews with the different channels, is that the only good thing about actually us is that we are flexible enough. We feel the economy as a company. Now, you come to us and your intention actually is to have a car, and actually your convenience is to pay for 6 months. We as an organization, we will go with your 6 months. If your convenience is to go with 1 year, we will go with 1 year repayment period. But as well, everyone has some capping to put across in every business. So ours is from 6 months up to 30 months. 6 months to 30 months. If you intend to pay earlier than the time that you had indicated during the application, well and good. Actually, that is even better for us. We are going to waive for you the interest rate that is actually remaining on the balance.
From application, submission up to approval of the loan or disbursement of the loan, it will take you only 24 hours. Actually, 24 hours is the maximum, depending with the cooperation of the client. If maybe the buyer and the seller are both cooperating, we can take even 12 hours and everything is done, because we don't need so much documentation. No need of checking of CRB. And sometimes you might see like the issue of flexible payment plan that we have. Okay, sometimes maybe we might give you a loan of maybe a period of two years or 1 year, and maybe you are ready. You come with the whole amount you want to clear the loan. We are going to give you a waiver. We are going to reduce the interest. Okay, another thing is like this. Maybe you had agreed to pay the loan at maybe the 25 of every month, and maybe the schedule of maybe your salary or your payment schedule changes maybe to 30th of the month. We are going to sit with you again, and then we schedule again the repayment period, the repayment date, and give you the one which you are flexible with, or you are able to pay within the period time. So in our institution, we don't have to we are not so much rigid. We are flexible in all terms. Depending, we want to give you an easy time so that you can acquire the vehicle that you want, or you can purchase, because we are not interested with the vehicle. Our main interest here is you pay us, you get your vehicle.
Mabuda, duration ya kulipa kirai haifai kuwa complicated. Unaona, si ati venye naona msee akienda bangiko ati mkisha nego na wao ni miaka kinde si ukikam kwa kwetu kama hii mambo ya asset financing, car financing. Mazetu tukikupea kirai na wewe mwenyewe uone hii kirai unafaa ulipe na kitu kama 6 months. Si tuko tu fiti na hiyo. Wewe ukiona tu ulipe kirai tu na 9 months, si tuko tu bado rada na hiyo.
Yes.
Ukiona hii kirai unafaa ulipe hata for 30 months. Si bado tuko rada na wewe hiyo kirai, hiyo duration ya 30 months. So si ati tunajia kama stage ati tukishasema ati ndio duration ni, si tunaenda rada client. Custody wetu akisema ni form ni 6 months, tuko rada na 6 months. Custody wetu akisema ati duration yao ati ni mwaka njamo, bado tuko hivyo. Mwaka bwex tuko bado hivyo.
Flexibility of where you are supposed to get the car. Maybe you don't choose the type of the years that we are going to give you the finance. No. The main important thing here, you identify the vehicle of your taste. The vehicle of your type. That's what we are going to finance. Hata kama ni ya best yako pale anauza, hiyo ndio tutako finance. Kama ni ya yard pale Mombasa, iko hapa Nairobi, iko Nakuru, iko Eldoret, iko Kisumu, sisi tunakufinance ikiwa huko. Si lazima tukue Nairobi. No. The most important thing is that we are going to do valuation. So our valuation report is going to tell us about the vehicle and you know about the vehicle. So sisi hatuna shida ati ya yadi fulani ama nani fulani, hapana. Anywhere we can finance you.
So atuangalie msee ati anatoa kirai wapi. Wewe enda uchukue kirai. Bora kirai tu iko na mapepa. Bora kirai tu ni safi. Bora kirai tu imesimama. Hata uko umetoa Mombasa, iko umetoa Macha, iko umetoa Thika. Bora tu kirai tu imetoka tu ni kirai iko na makaratasi. Come on the table. Atujalishi sisi sika wale ati wanakuombea ndio tukufanyia ati financing, enda kwa yadi fulani, No. Bora kirai iko na makaratasi, kama tukupige financing. Kitu moja ningependa kusema kwa advice yule mse angependa kuchukua gari na asset financing kwa kampuni yetu, advantage moja utapata, utapata watu wako flexible, utapata watu wako listening. Juu sisi si ati bora tu tukupatie asset financing venye naonanga, ama ukuwe na ile stigma ya ati watu wakipewa mandai wao kuja wanachotwa. Wacha nikuambie kitu moja, mwenye unaochi channel, hakuna lenda yeye kupianga kirai akiwa na intention ya kama ichote ipeleke ya sisi tunataka to grow na wewe. Sasa tuseme for example umechukua paso, tunataka tukupatie hiyo paso. Usha kuchukua paso, tukufinance, umechukua paso, uende the next level. Tunaenda umechukua Fielder, na umeenda Harrier, na umeenda V8, umeenda hata gari kubwa. So tunakaa kwetu juu utapata na wase wenye wako flexible enough, wanaweza kuaccommodate wewe na mfuko yako na convenience yako na mambo yako, na tunataka kuona tu ukigrow na wewe. Wacha niongelee interest rate, na vile nilikuwa nimesema hapo awali, kuna watu kitu naonanga ikiwa very unfair. It's so unfair that if I'm financing you a car that is 650cc, I give you the same interest rate to another guy that I'm financing a Prado, okay, a V8. No, that is not the standard way of doing things. If you come to our company, I said we are all about flexibility. Our interest rate actually depends on the size of the machine that you want to take. If you want to go for 2,500cc, 3,500cc, if you want to go for 1,000cc, if you want to go 600cc, come to us, engage us. But we are as low as 2.5 interest rate. Wase, kuna channel moja fit sana in the Social Pulse Studio. Wale wenye wote ni followers hii channel, tunataka msubscribe kwa hii social channels studio. Kamini on board, mpate mambo ya magari, mpate kuwa enlightened. Hii ni channel ya wajanja, hii ni channel wenye wanaiona. Na every time ukitaka learn more about cars, tune in to this channel. Subscribe to us down here, give us a like page. Follow us too.
Hata si lazima ukuje bazaar. Ukifollow hiyo channel,
ushapata gari.
Kupeleka na rada ya magari ziko bazaar. Karibu.
So guys, sadly we've come to the end of this video, and I'm really hoping that you guys enjoy every bit part of this video. Wait, watu wa Together as One wamekufunza nini leo? What have you learned? Do let me know in the comment section down below. Was today's video informative? Do we have to bring them again on board? Do let us know in the comment section down below. But otherwise, thank you so much for taking your time to watch this very interesting your #1 channel to talk matters about cars. So basically that was it about car financing. And if you want anything, number wameshapeana, office wameshasema penye iko, so you just have to hit them up or head to their office. Na ukienda huko waambie uliwapata Social Pulse Studios, so that you also get to get a very 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 special discount on your end. Sindio? So we meet next time, and also let me know if you should bring them on board again. Sindio? So thank you for watching. Do let us know what you think about this video in the comment section down below through kukua keyboard warrior hapo chini. Sindio? Sasa tupatane next time. Adios.
Welcome to Safe Drives by Kelvin. We are here to give you the best car reviews, pricing details, and expert advices to make your driving experience safer and smarter. Buckle up and enjoy the ride.